For this year, I DIY'd a book that has become my blueprint for all of the goals that I want to accomplish this year. As I work on those goals, I'm sharing part of that journey here on my channel. So in today's video, I am elevating the aesthetics of my home. I'll be sharing some DIY floating shelves and how I incorporated them into 2 tiny bathroom makeovers. Stay tuned for the final reveal of those bathrooms. So this all started with me measuring the wall space and going to Home Depot to have some wood cut to make the shelves out of. Here I'm just making sure that the wood was properly cut and fits the space. But I also was trying to decide, did I want to stain the wood, paint the wood, or leave it bare? It was really important to me that the shelf bracket hardware didn't look too utilitarian, and I was able to find exactly what I was looking for on Amazon. These are adjustable shelf brackets, and you just adjust the screw in the bottom to fit the width of your shelf. These were really easy to use, and I'll link them below in the description box just in case anyone else is interested in trying these. After staring at the walls for a while, I decided to paint the shelves the same color as the wall instead of staining them or leaving them bare. I will be installing these shelves in the toilet room of my master bathroom and in the powder room that is in the entryway of my home. It took 2 to 3 coats of paint to get the coverage that I wanted. So while I was waiting for the paint to dry in between coats, I decided to work on other things. For installing the shelf brackets, I found it was just easier for me to disassemble the hardware. The anchor side with the holes is where I will attach it to the wall, and then the other piece will actually hold the shelf in place, and it just slides back on to the anchor side. Thankfully, these shelf bracket sets included both the screws and the drywall anchors for holding the screws in place. To me, it is so frustrating when you buy things like this and they don't include the hardware to install it. So the footage of me actually installing these ended up being kind of useless. Unfortunately, the 2 bathrooms that I am working in today are so tiny that there was nowhere for me to park the tripod and the camera without me blocking it or without the camera being able to focus. The next thing I'm going to do is install this one on the other side, and I'm going to use the tops of these to make sure that they're level. I think that's the best thing to do because these little pieces here can be adjusted from the bottom to make sure the shelf itself is level. So I'm just going to make sure the tops are level, and then I'll make sure it's perfectly level once I get the bottom pieces installed. It's not perfect, but it's almost perfect. I really like it. I'm glad I painted them. It gives a nice, clean, minimal look. I'll have to show you these at night because this window is giving me a really bad glare. The only thing I want to do now is just like go in and do a tiny bit of touch-ups.
Very good, very good.